So let's get into it, my dear Aries. Seven of Cups here. Seven are challenges. These are tests, and you're being tested here with what? A lot of emotional. You're tested on the emotional realm. There is this swamp in your heart. There is this murky place. It's like you have reached a moment in time where, emotionally speaking, it's like you're trying to go through a swamp. There is this emotional fog that is coming here. This is very hard to move in, and if you look closely at the card, you can also see the turtle. So this is challenging for an Aries because you're fire and you like to move fast. But here with the turtle, I'm thinking this is slowing you down. It's a time where you need to slow down as to really see where you're going emotionally. It's very hard to find your way through the fog or through these murky emotional waters. This is like the primordial soup, and your soul is... you cannot make sense of your emotional life in a way. Also, the current planetary placements in the sky, or how the planets move, how the stars shine in the sky, it's like they're doing a number on your emotions. So you don't know where you're going, and you need to find your way through this fog, through this swamp. It's very hard to move through this. It's like quicksand, but on an emotional level. So you're tested with this. It's you cannot see through fog, but you feel it. You definitely feel this fog. It's like you may have been focusing on work, on bettering yourself, and you have avoided to see what is going on inside of you. It's like a boiler here. There's a lot of emotional pressure. There is a lot of emotional steam. And now you're challenged with this. You're tested, okay? And you quickly get to solving this. You need to face it. 5 of Cups. Fives are challenges. It's challenging, but you finally face it now in the month of June. 5 of Cups, I usually see it as this emotional expedition into your emotional past. Analyzing your past relationships, your past bonds, cutting off the ties to certain people by sacrificing the memory of them, or these energetic bonds between your hearts. You're cloaked here. We cannot see this person's face, but they're holding cups against waterfalls. So there is this priority on emotional bonds. What are you gonna sacrifice? Maybe you're gonna sacrifice those bonds that you have wishes and ideas about, but it's time to clean house. So you're cleaning up your closet in a way. You're cleaning your emotional closet. So while you're going about your business, while you're going to work, doing your hobby, working on yourself, when you're alone, doing something, at the same time, in your heart, you're going through this process of cleaning space, cleaning the space, handling these cups here, not letting them generate this emotional fog, this emotional uncertainty. You yeah, you need to do this. It's like you've been off track in a way because you ignored your emotions for a period, not wanting to look at them, trying to do other things. And it's like the last piece of the puzzle sits here with cleaning your soul, your heart. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Why? Because now in the month of June or the summer, while you're cleaning your soul, you're gonna be faced with the theme of superficiality, of there's this theme with fire signs. It's like they struggle so much to maintain a certain degree of superficiality in their life, to maintain some sort of not fakeness, but a fake, cheap sort of a facade. It's like, yes, I'm so capable and I have the money and I'm living the life. But many fire signs are gonna come to the conclusion that if they're unhappy on the inside, if they have this swamp in their soul, no amount of money, no exterior object, not a house, not a car, not trips to a 5-star hotel resort somewhere, that nothing is gonna fix this. You can try to cover this with whatever external objects or careers or whatever that you want. If you're not happy in your soul on a very basic human level, nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. So, while you're going on this emotional time travel through your past to see your past relationships, how you're relating on an emotional level to others, here comes this 8 of Pentacles energy. Clear as daylight. 8 is the infinity symbol. If you twist the 8 on a horizontal plane, it's the infinity symbol. So you're seeing clearly that on an emotional level, you have this pattern of going round and round and round and round. Round and round and round we go. Pentacles talks about stability, talks about the financial side of life, talks about practicality, the things that you put your hands to do in a way. So, on an emotional level, you're always concerned with the same pattern, the same story of trying to work on it. So this is the theme of this 8 of Pentacles here. You're always trying to make it work with someone. And this may be a thing that you need to give up now because it's in the reversed here. You need to give up trying to make it work. You don't need to try. Some things just need to work. Some things just need to work because Aries, you're the child of the universe and you have a beautiful soul. You just need to go find new situations and more beautiful things. And this is how you want to live your life. And this is what your energy, how your energy wants to manifest in this world. So if you're stuck in a pattern with someone trying to make it work, you're just wasting your time and the other person's time because it will never work in a way. Maybe you need to be with someone else. Maybe you need to be on your own. This will not work for you in the future. So now you have a moment in time where you can give it up. You can give it up. For some of my Aries, this may be like trying to raise money to buy a house. Okay, because you can see here, this person is trying to make like a small shelter for the dog and the squirrel, and they have their acorns here and a bit of money. So this talks about foundations, trying to work on it, trying to make it work. You need to give up this thing if it's not making you happy, your relationship or whatever it is, your dream or whatever it is. If it doesn't work and if it's not exciting and happy and easy energy, just try to give it up, sacrifice it. You need to sacrifice, give up this old way of doing things. And Aries is a traveler, your fire energy. When you get into a relationship with someone and the other person is like, okay, so we're gonna have to buy a house, then a car, then we need all these other things. It's like all these material, worldly possessions are like tombstones in a way. I'm sorry to say, it's like they're tombstones for you because they're weighing you down, they're holding you in place, and maybe you don't want to sit in one place. Aries, it's weird for you to do that. You're always looking out for adventure, and the other person, it's like they're trying to nest. And you know, from a society point of view, that everyone expects you to do this, and so it's expected of you to start nesting in a way, and you don't want to nest. You don't. You're the Emperor, you're represented by the Emperor in Tarot, but you're also represented by the Fool card, because Aries is the child of the Zodiac. And in this lifetime, you need to always be on the hero's journey. Okay? Come back home only at a very... I don't know, at 70 you need to cool down a bit, but up until then you need to find adventure. You don't need to nest. Aries is this energy of the child leaving the house, going on an adventure. So anytime when you're trying to build foundations, things are not gonna work because you're discontent with foundations. You want to experience things. You don't want to build things. Because think about it. If you're trying to build something, it will take a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of your resources to build it. And then you need to tend to it. And then you're gonna die there bound by these stones in your life. However, another person is trying to weigh you down by keeping you stuck in this energy. You need to give that up. You need to be blunt about it. Honey, I'm not trying to make it work. I don't want to go round and round and round. I'm done with that. If you are like a race car driver, this is like you want to, I don't know, drive like a car on the mountainside with twists and turns and ups and downs. Like that is making you, that would make you happy, not NASCAR. Here it's like you're doing NASCAR. They made a left turn and another left turn and they're going around in a circle. You don't want this, or you're giving this up. Finally, you're giving it up from your soul, from your being, because you can clearly see it. Whenever you try to make it work and it's not good from the beginning, whenever the other person is trying to nest and they're making you be bound in this nesting process, it's unnatural for you, it's less than ideal, you don't want it. So you don't want to settle. You're done settling with people, with situations, with things that are not at your level. You're done with things that are so... This is like the mundane part of life. This is usually the Eight of Pentacles talks about like in a career, for example. It's the whole process from where you reach university, then you get your first job on the domain, and years later, after 10 years working in this working in a certain field, then you have the expertise because you have done this over and over and you're building on it. But on an emotional level, I think you're kind of done of the same old pattern, and you can see this clearly with yourself and with other people. So in the future, when someone else will come along and tell you that if we're together and now we need to build this, to have our little things, get our money together, do the thing, you're gonna reject this. Like, no, thank you. I'm done trying to, whatever this repetitive thing is for you, I'm done with this. I don't want to make it work. I don't want to work on it. I want to be me, do my thing. I want to travel very lightweight. I don't want to have a mortgage maybe on a house, or be stuck in the same place for 30 years paying off something that it doesn't really help you, because it's not interesting to you. It's just a thing that maybe society says that it's the thing that you should do, but you're getting real with yourself. No, I don't need this. I don't need this type of energy in my life. Okay, I need excitement. I need beautiful things. I need adventure. And the Eight of Pentacles is also a type of personality that I don't think it's not gonna be sexy or interesting for you anymore. The second you see someone embodying this, out, please, I'm not interested. I'm doing something new here. I'm doing me. I need to come back to myself. And the Eight of Pentacles is here after the Five of Cups. And it's in the back of this Emperor. So this is your card, Aries, and you're with your back turned towards this thing, towards this mundane part of life, these very simple, like a simpleton mind is what I'm seeing here. Like, you don't want to be in murky waters with people that don't know better, with people that don't have ideas about their life, with people that are trying to shackle you in the same old thing. You're just done with it. You're not interested anymore in it's like I'm seeing, if you have been in a relationship or doing something and it's the same thing day in and day out, you're done with the mundane. You're done with this being so murky, not knowing what is inside, because you can see some people that do the same thing day in and day out, and it's like they're dead inside in their soul. It's like they're not living. There's a lot of swamp there. They don't even know what they want. But here, you know what you want. So good for you, Aries. In your power, baby. Be in your power. Yeah. You don't need things. You're facing this superficiality in your life now, and it's not easy, but you're coming back to yourself. You're taking back your power. You're not wasting your power away into external objects that is gonna drain you. Like, I've given you this example before with the mortgage, like a house mortgage. You don't need that. Maybe you're gonna pay rent the whole of your life, but it's great. Why? Because you can travel. You can travel. You can be free of a burden of being stuck in the same place. If you have kids, I understand why you need to be in a certain place and you're not so able to be moving around. But what I'm thinking is that you're gonna give up the things that society says that you need to do as a parent for your family to build this little type of security, because you know very clear that once you have your soul strong, fixed, happy. Once you feed your soul with adventure, with new situations, it's like you're gonna be the best parent there is. You're gonna be the best lover that there is. You don't, because you're the emperor. And the emperor, if you look at the card, he's not even wearing clothes. He's as raw as possible. This is nature unleashed. This is like the original shaman that is also a great ruler. So you do know the fact that you don't need a lot of things in life. You just need to be good inside of you. Now that is a very healthy family bond. That is a very healthy lover to have. That is a very healthy parent. Once you explain to your kids or to your partner or to your spouse that, hey, nothing really matters on the outside, what is inside? If the inside is good, that is the real foundation. That is the real power. When you have your center together and it's powerful and it's healed and it's capable to act from that center towards the outside. Because from the center, if you have this, you don't know what you're doing. You're running on autopilot. If your emotions are foggy, you're just gonna do the same old, because you don't know better. But here, Aries, you're so sexy, so amazing, so powerful. This is raw power. It's beautiful. You may have some sort of a square mindset here. When you get your power back, you may be running on a bit of a power rage, power craze, but it's good and healthy for you. I really think it's good and healthy for you. Look at this emperor here. Do you see that? He doesn't have a crown. He doesn't have that typical classical gold, heavy, precious stones type of a crown. He doesn't need it. You know why? Because it would weigh him down on one hand. It would be very uncomfortable for him to have it. And also, he has the horns. This is his real crown. This is the crown. He only needs these flowers, and not a lot of clothes. So this is as raw as you can get, Aries. This is you taking back your power. That's why you're turned with your back to this Eight of Pentacles. You don't need this. You don't need to deal with mundane, small thinking, small time business, whatever this represents for you in your life. You're turned with your back towards it. Why? Because you know how life is short and you don't need to carry these burdens, embody these patterns here. You just don't need them. You need to live your own truth. And here you're getting as powerful and raw and blunt and authentic as possible. And it's good. It may cause a bit of havoc, or, something is burning here in the background. It's this Eight of Pentacles. It's like Aries has left the building, but has left the building on fire here. So you're burning and sacrificing things, leaving things behind. You want to be authentic, you want to be you, but you're also very lonely when you do this. Not a lot of people can understand why you're doing what you're doing, but you have the plan, you have the higher vision. It's not like the plan or the vision. It's like something that is natural to you, and you're finding ways of fighting for that. That's why I said you're leaving the superficial behind. Anything that would affect you in a way that you cannot embody this, if you cannot be yourself, oh, you're leaving everything behind, just throwing flames at this. Bye. I need to be myself. This is me. Take it or leave it. But I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. And after 4, the Emperor here, you have the Magician. This is a person in your life that is upside down. They're turned upside down by what it is that you're doing. You're doing some sort of upheaval. Okay, so not only that you have some blood running here, some people's hearts may be broken. Not only is your foundation and another's foundation turned upside down. Now this is gonna crumble. Whatever settlement you had, it's coming down. This other person that you were in a relationship with or dealing with is turned upside down. Who is this person? Who is this Magician in your life? Let us see. Now, this Magician, the Magician usually talks about someone who has all the elements. It's like they can conjure up things. They're a shapeshifter, they're a sweet talker, and they are capable of manifesting the thing that they want in their life. Once they are struck with this idea, with the flash from the divine, once they have the idea, they get to using all these elements as to manifest that thing in their life, just like a magician. Here, look at my hand while I do this. And they just throw things in your face. It's like they're trying to keep your attention focused where they want so they can do other things. This is a great politician, as I said, because they can use their mind and their words to conjure up things. But you can't easily trust a person that you know that they have this ability. Okay, and they're also a shapeshifter, so because you can see the snake here on the ground that sheds its skin, and there's also another snake here on his waist. They can change themselves if they want to. They can have a great deal of clothes that they put on, and I'm not referring to actual clothes, these are metaphors. They can today it's like they can be a loving, caring friend for you, and tomorrow they can be completely detached and cold and mysterious. So it's a person that can change themselves to their will, according to their will. It's tied to a Scorpio type of energy, because in tarot, any card can represent Scorpio. Scorpio is like this magician. They can, they're shapeshifters, and they can present themselves in any form that they want. So you have this person in your life who is able to pull a great deal of magic tricks to hold your attention. They're a great architect, and they know many things. They have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. They're entertaining you in a way. So what I'm thinking here, it's like with the Emperor sitting, it's like they can be like, they're not the royal jester here, okay? They're not. They may act as a counselor towards you, okay? It's like you are the one that holds the ultimate power, and you have a square mind. You're the one who needs to take the decisions in this relationship. This person actually goes about manifesting your will, okay? So this is the person that takes the actions, and this is the person who has the ultimate say in the matter. And this power dynamic here is gonna do a number on our magician, because not only is your bond here, this bond sacrificed with the Five of Cups, your stable foundation that both of you were working on, and not to mention the Magician is some sort of an architect, so this was his design. Maybe this is what he wanted to conjure up with you. They're turned upside down completely upside down. Whatever they do now with magic tricks and trying to persuade you in a way, you get the ultimate say in the situation. This old thing is not working anymore. Whatever rabbit they're trying to pull up out of their sleeve here with long sleeves, it's not going to work on you, because you see through the superficiality, and the Magician deals with imagery, with things that are not real. And what is not real? Fog is not fog. You cannot see through the fog. So these cards are so greatly related with one another. This emotional fog that you have, the emotional steam, and you're starting to sacrifice things. And on an emotional level, you're sacrificing this less than ideal situation that you have with another person. If this isn't another person, this may be you giving up the old ways of being. This trying to make it work, trying to pull all the tricks that you have up your sleeve to make a person stay with you, or you're trying to trick them. You're trying to trick them into something that you don't even like or need or whatever. So we're clearing up this air here, this emotional air. The Magician is a trickster, yes. Especially now coming up in the reverse. They're a trickster. And you can clearly see this, and you're trying to cut it out. Or if this is a Taurus or a Capricorn in your life, they are leaving whatever foundational repetitive patterns behind, and then they handle their life very well. But on the inside, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Once you pierce through the image, once you see past the spell or the magic trick, Knight of Swords. This is a very sad person. This is a very depressed person. So you thought you had it bad with the Seven of Cups. You don't know how this Magician feels, really. So, of course, you leaving them behind, it's gonna destroy them. It's gonna destroy them, and you clearly know, and you will think that you're a horrible person for doing this, but the old ways of what they're trying to create is not compatible with you, and you need to say it out loud. And they also need to understand that they cannot just trick someone. They cannot trick someone into accepting their sand castles here. This is like someone building sand castles. The same old story. Let's get a little house. Let's do it. No, we need to be good on inside of us. We need to be in our powers, and we need to be authentic. And this Magician is going crazy here, because whatever they're trying to trick you with or do, or they're upside down, that they can only manifest things. I mean, do something with their hands, with their energy, but they don't have they can pull strings. They're like a puppeteer that is trying to manipulate people around them or existence together. But the one that holds the ultimate decision is you. This person is not a ruler in your life. Maybe you wanted to see their magic show with the thing, like, yeah, sure, I have some time, but now it's kind of done. And this person is left with their old ways of acting, with their magic tricks, with whatever they're doing. Knight of Swords, they're depressed. They're... You actually need to do this work with yourself, okay? You need to do this work with yourself. Build yourself. Get to know yourself. I'm really sorry for the Magician. It's like those people that go on dates and they show you this great exterior, this... it's like, yeah, sure, I'm living the dream. I have the house, the cars, the 5-star resort, vacations like 5 times a year and the thing. But deep down inside, they're like unevolved. They're depressed. They're empty. And this is also making you empty. Because this, you know, this is not your life path. This is not the one. If you're not dealing with another person, family member, friend, whatever, and you're doing all this process on yourself, it's like you are coming to terms with the fact that enough with trying to have the exterior image and the exterior free sense of having a house and a car and a thing. It's not about this. These things need to die and go back into the shadows, because here you go. This is you, Aries. This is the raw you. Having that great, beautiful, powerful inside. So who's the one? You need to be the one. You need to be the one for yourself. If you're trying to find this in your life, like an exterior person, you need to first be in your power. Give up the superficiality. If you're... These are concepts that don't... They're sort of contradictory in a way. Because the one talks about... The one is representative of an exterior person that is a soulmate. Someone who can leave the tricks aside, the makeup, the beautiful suits, all those things. And they also don't put so much emphasis on worldly exterior objects, because what's important for the one, or for you if you're trying to find the one, is when you're both in your intimacy, in your naked self, you can be authentic and you like what it's there. It's so simple to be here. You don't need much. You just need one another. And you cannot do this with someone that is all about the money, all about the material possessions, all about any other thing which is not this, which is not authentic, which is not natural. So here, the Sun card is representative of Leo. We also have the 2 babies here, so it's also talking about Gemini. Gemini has a very bright mind. They can analyze things. Also, Leo has a great heart that shines. Leo usually shines. The Sun is never retrograde, so this is the most powerful card in Tarot. So it's like your soul, your being is finally being lit here. You're shining your light. You're done with this murky waters. Here, it's like your soul knows what it wants. You may want a family, you may want a beautiful life, but here you can see that this person is actually working on a thread. It ties into spiders, which are the weavers of destiny. It talks about the fates. It talks about how the wheel of life turns, the wheel of karma and the wheel of dharma. It also talks about that beautiful feeling that you have inside of a family when you actually live so natural. So you're going back to innocence, you're going back to the ordinary things of life. It's like your soul's calling. It's calling you back from the exterior, cheap, fake, whatever it is. It's calling you. You're shining. This is like an inner explosion in your being, your heart finally bursting. I'm getting this some sort of like big bang. Sorry, Aries, camera froze. And I also needed to take a break to drink some water because these readings are becoming very long here. What I wanted to say here is that finally it's like I'm seeing in the middle of your chest, it's like this explosion. It's like a star being born, exploding. It's like a big bang or a quasar, you know, a star that explodes and becomes bigger and it's more brighter, and you finally get to know yourself, get to see the source energy, the meaning to life, your life. It's like you're getting clear upon what it is that you want to experience, what you want in your life. For some of you, this may be that you finally understand that you want a beautiful family life. Maybe you want to get married. Maybe just now you finally understand that worldly possessions and other things, hitting the club, being with your attention drawn towards a person that's like a puppeteer, these things no longer hold any value for you because your soul is being ignited here. Most powerful card in the deck. It's bright as day and you're shining, your soul. It's like this is your chest here. You're finally shining your light. You know what it is that you want now. And this is 19. You also had 1 the Magician and 9 of Swords here. So this is 19 here. And this is another 19. So you're 1 plus 9 is 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. So you know that you're the one. You're shining your light. You're shining so brightly. You know you're the one. And maybe now for the first time in your life, you're realizing that you need to find your other one. You're the one. Because you want this beautiful adventure together. You want maybe family. You want the simple, beautiful things in life. And happiness can come from simple things. You don't need to have to be a, I don't know, like a CEO or have a sports car or have this beautiful mansion, or you can find happiness in the simple things. Being authentic, being truly happy within your soul. And now you're asking yourself, I've been working on these things, trying to build some sort of foundation, being attracted to these type of people, letting all this time slip through my fingers, crowding my soul with things that are foggy, that don't matter, crowding my life and giving away energy to superficial things. And now here, the sun is shining at its brightest and you are naked here. And I'm thinking this is your naked soul being ignited. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're trying to find the one. You're trying to... It's not like you're trying to, but once you have this information, this inner inspiration, when things are so clear with this light of day, they're clear as the light of day. This is your foundation. This is your ignition here. So this is the thing that's gonna guide you in life from now on. You want love. You want to find your soulmate. You want to be at home. You can no longer sit with these old things trying to, I don't know, maybe for some of you it's like you're in a relationship with someone that enjoys the high life, the VIP type of treatment, like hitting the club with the sports car. Having that is so shallow now, and the spotlight is being put here in your soul, in your life. It's on you. It's on this other person. But this other person, they're so shallow because they're trying to fill this void that they feel inside, this grief. Even though the sun is shining over their head, they cannot look in. They don't want to look inside. They want to have happy things on the exterior and flashy objects and stuff like that, just to avoid this fakeness, this cheapness of soul. But it's no longer. Look at this theme here. You see, this is a flash of information. This is the sun shining on the sky. This is over. So these are like flashes of information. This is the divine shining its light over people's heads. And here, with the Lover's card, you can also see the love that is shining over the head. So we're getting to life decisions. We're getting very real here. No more shadows, no more weird things. You have 6 the Lovers here, and this is a card that talks about Gemini, and here you have the 2 kids. Okay, you can see them here. So what I'm thinking is that also with the 19 here and 19 the Sun card, you want to find your soulmate. You want to find that love that goes throughout time. You want this happy ending because you can see the rainbow here that is shining, and usually in cartoons, for example, when the rainbow shines at the end of the story, you see that writing, the end. They lived happily ever after, and you want this happily ever after with someone. Not anyone that can give some sort of cheap frill life that's not even close to what it is that your soul wants. You're gonna try to find someone or reconnect with someone from your past, from a previous life, someone who knows that aside from the love that you two can hold, aside from your bond, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. The Lovers. Love is the thing that will shine brightly in your soul. Love is the thing that can keep you fed and clothed and anything, because it's the thing that will nurture your heart forever until your life ends. And you cannot have that true love that you want by being superficial, by sitting in patterns, by acting in the same old way, by not being authentic. And you cannot help yourself not be authentic with being the Emperor and your heart shining, your soul shining its truth, shining its light here. The Lovers comes here in the reverse. So what I'm thinking is that this pattern, the trickery of this person, which is now upside down with their little story here, with their little pet project that they were trying to sell to you or keep you stuck in. Here, this relationship is needs to go, because you flipped house. It's like you flipped the house here and this person altogether. So the bond between you two needs to go. Your foundation is not strong. The basis for this relationship is maybe fake, maybe you were two broken people in a broken place trying to fix each other, but you know that that doesn't really work. You need to be in your power with your soul's wish, with your life's plan here. So this needs to go. This talks about the relationship between you two not being the thing. It's not the thing. This person cannot give you what you want. So now you're incompatible on an energetic level, on an emotional level. So the bond between you two just needs to go. It needs to go. And here comes death to your aid. Death comes sweeping in, killing things. So there will be new things to be born afterwards. This is cleaning services for life. Okay, we need to kill this relationship, this false foundation. We need to take this mischievous person out of your life. They need to go through their own type of transformation here. And I'm seeing this theme of death with the cloak here and the blood, also the blackness here and the grieving. So both of you know that this needs to go, because here finally it's like you get you get the feeling here that some sort of change or death of a situation is going to come. This person also feels, and it's killing them in a way. It's killing them on the inside. It's making them depressed, because both of you know that death is coming, and death is running around here like crazy because it's just doing its business. It's going to clean up this horrible situation that both of you created. Okay? You can see that someone's face is falling off here, and these people are cloaked. We cannot see their faces. You cannot see this person's face, and this person is also hooded. So enough shady business, and enough not looking into each other's eyes and saying the truth, saying the things that you need to say, the real things in life. Death also doesn't have any eyes, and this zombie here doesn't have any eyes. So it doesn't matter how this change comes to your relationship, how the death of this relationship comes about, it's healthy. Death doesn't have eyes because it doesn't need to judge, it doesn't need to see how it takes away so many things in so many shapes and forms. Maybe death is like this entity that also has a soul of its own, of the different construct from us, but that's why I'm thinking that it doesn't have eyes, that maybe it couldn't live with itself if it could see how many things it kills, how many things it destroys. And here in the background you can see the cauldron on this pyramid of skulls is boiling with the moon here in the background. So it ties back into these emotional murky waters of this is the boiler, and here you have something cooking, boiling, and the blood, also the zombies, also the muddy waters. So finally you're getting freed from this. You've been working on it, you have been getting clear on and authentic, and now your soul is telling you that you cannot continue in the old ways. Thank the universe for sending in the emotional cleaning service here with death, taking away this less than ideal situation, because you're getting very clear that you want to find the one. Not anyone, but the one, someone who has this higher love, higher frequency, higher vibration in their soul, and they're also trying to find you. Oh, welcome in. welcome in the end. Welcome this end. Because once you're done with this less than ideal connection or situation, here you are, beautiful soul, sitting in the center of things. It's like this is your exterior, you're very sexy, very capable, very muscular, but you're raw, you're in your power. This will attract a lot of people towards you, but it's time to turn down those situations that are not ideal. Why? Because this is the seed of your soul. Here we have ignition, and here we have this beautiful person sitting in the center, and it is tied into your energy, because you can see here the Emperor doesn't have much on him. It's like just this patch of material. He's very raw, and this person here is completely naked. It's like you taking all your masks off and being yourself, being in the center, and you're surrounded by this beautiful water here. Okay, like this patch of cloth. It's like you don't even have that anymore. You're just surrounded in the waters of your body. Your naked, beautiful soul is finally free. Finally free. You're sitting here in like some sort of an egg. It's like you are being like held in a womb, and you're protected. You have your protective shield around you. Nothing can touch you. Things that are less than ideal cannot reach you right now. This is some sort of an end, because it's the 21, the World card, the last card of Major Arcana. But it's not the end nor the beginning. It's like you being the seed of your soul. It's like you have this inside of you. You're getting very clear that you want more cleaner, more beautiful emotional waters. This person is holding a candle, which is burning on both ends, and this is mistletoe underneath, which you can kiss during Christmas, I think. So, taking these two ideas into consideration, I'm getting the impression that some Aries will prefer to be on their own, shine their light, be in this seed mode, being in some sort of a cocoon, in a womb, being protected, taking care of their beautiful soul and light, preferring to be alone and sitting like this until they can come out of this pod, this protection pod, to be with someone and actually create the story that they want. And another thing here that I'm seeing is, if you look closely at the Emperor, as I told you, he doesn't have like a heavy crown on his head. He has just this, it's like this, you know, when Romans, they had olive branches on their head when they would graduate something, and we have this up until now. When you graduate with Magna Cum Laude, I think it's called, and we don't have olive branches now. We have those 4 squared hats, and it's 4 squared like the Emperor, because now you're graduating, you're getting more insights into life. You know what life is about, and the Emperor is a person that has been on this plane for many rounds. Okay, you have been reincarnated here many times, and now you're getting back lost knowledge that you don't need superficial. Life is not about superficial. You may miss out on life if you act superficial. So that's why you're letting go of this relationship and coming back to yourself, being so healed in your soul. Also, this talks about life cycles, because you have all the it's like you have spring, summer, autumn and winter here. So you have all the 4 seasons, You have the light and the dark, so the cycle of day and night. And this olive branch also talks about the Ouroboros, you know, the snake that eats its own skin and starts a new cycle. So you're getting to grips, you're getting back this knowledge, higher knowledge about life cycles. It's like you cannot go on repeating certain cycles that you have been in, because now you can see things from the center. You're so stable in the center of you. You're getting healed. However, the winds of change will hit you. However, your life will turn out, whatever comes with the changing of the seasons. It's like you found your center. You found your soul because it exploded here. You're in your power. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You are being reborn in a way. But here, it's like you're just being in the center. This is death bringing about change and some sort of ending. It's bringing ending of a love relationship or a very strong bond. Maybe a karmic bond, because you also have here the wheel, and the sun is also like a wheel. So this is maybe the wheel of karma and dharma that's being moved as to give you these situations for you to see them and come back to yourself. Be real about what you want in your life. And you want the one. You want the one. You're finally coming back. Your soul is coming back to you. You're acting from the center. And here, as I told you, with the wheel of karma and dharma, 10, the wheel of fortune. Also talking about the seasons, the white and the dark, the cycle of night and day. Here you have all the zodiacal signs on this wheel. And this is chaos. This is the hand of the divine. This is the algorithm of life, of cycles. And it's up in the reverse. So what I'm thinking is that you just got this knowledge upon life cycles. And here it's like you're being tested in a way, not tested per se. It's like universe or the higher algorithms of life is going to throw you something that you're going to get the impression that, well, I'm just trying to heal myself, get to grips with what I want and my soul and take care of this. And now here there's something, some random event, some random thing that happens to you, and you're getting the impression like, oh, the universe hates me, or it's just the invisible hand of the universe or of this algorithm just throwing something in your way. And you may not be prepared for it. It's like I'm feeling you being a bit bothered by it. As I said, like, oh, the universe or God or whatever force hates me, or life is just so unpredictable and mean sometimes. This thing here, don't take it personally. Don't. It's just the exterior algorithm, things exterior to you. Just by chance, some random event happens that wakes you up to another thing. It's not enough to see the swamp, the repetitive patterns, the mind games and the shallowness, and this no love, this fake love relationship that you had. It's not enough to see all that. You need to be faced with some sort of an event. I cannot tell you what this is. It's just something random, but the effect of it is very important. Why? Because it's gonna lead you here to this. This is the thing that you need to see. The Three of Swords, the heartbreak that you have. It's like the original wound. Something has been done to you at a certain point that broke your heart in such a way that it's still not healed. And this may very well not even relate to this magician person here.